I was working for the CIA, the DEA, and Pablo Escobar.
1,500 kilos.
That's
1,500 kilos, Barry.
In one go.
Get it done.
American Made is the newest movie from director Doug Liman and Tom Cruise. Their last collaboration was Edge of Tomorrow, which was fan-freaking-tastic, one of my favorite movies of that year. So I was looking forward to this. This looked like it could be kind of like a Blow type movie with Tom Cruise. I loved Blow with Johnny Depp. So I thought this could be cool. But for the most part, it was very average. Let's get into it first. You've got this guy, he's a pilot. And a guy from the CIA approaches him and says, hey, he says, will you take some pictures in some other countries that basically we want to spy on? And he's like, sure. And then it just keeps escalating from them. He gets involved in moving drugs across and moving weapons, and he's working for the CIA and the FBI and all these different people, and he's making a ton of money. That's the main part of this movie, is he's making a ton of money and he doesn't know what to do with all that freaking money. They do have a lot of jokes involving all this money and where they can put it, and it can be funny at times. That's what I will say about this movie. There are a few funny moments sprinkled in here. It's hard at times to take it very seriously because some of the stuff going on is so over the top and crazy. I will say Tom Cruise's performance in this was pretty good. He's a very likable dude. He's always likable in all his movies to me, and I, for the most part, enjoyed him in this role. Now, as far as the negatives, I will say that a lot of it was just kind of boring and I didn't find very interesting. There's no real point to this movie. The way it wraps up at the end is kind of like, okay, why was he doing this? There's no real moral or story or real point to this. It said it was based on a true story, but at times you're kind of like, how much are they really how much are they changing around to make a more enjoyable movie? They do this cool trick a couple times at the beginning and the end, and a few times mixed in, because this is taking place in the VHS tape era, so you got all these crazy VHS effects and things, which is pretty cool. You could tell there's a lot going on in the background politically in America during this time, but they don't really deep dive into it as much as you would think or really want. That's why I don't think this ever really has much meaning, or it never feels like anything's at stake. I enjoyed it for a one-time watch. I would say that if you like movies like Blow, you'll probably enjoy this movie. For me, I thought it was okay. It was enjoyable for a one-time watch. It had a few funny moments. It was interesting to learn about this dude, but there was nothing fantastic about it. I didn't think it was as good as Blow. And yeah, it was just kind of average for me. I'm going to give American Made a 3 out of 5. If you like this video, click that like button. Comment below if you want to talk to me about anything. Click the Rainy Cage button to subscribe and keep up to date with all my videos. And I'll leave you with a few of my most recent videos and some of these sweet, sweet dance moves. This is Rainy Cage. Peace out.